Oh! Oh! Wait, isn't that the edge guard? Well, this is kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, look! There's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What? That shield? It takes real nerves to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright, you never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! It's Edgeguard! Long time no see, Edgeguard. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeguard! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I'm known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I know. It was just Mr. Wright here and he, Hey, don't blame it on me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. Huh? That would be my car? What is this face? What is this face? We have never seen that face. His nose got 10 times longer than before. His nose grew. Wow! Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? This new face, what is this? What happened to Edgeguard? His nose grew so much. After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we didn't think that you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. I mean, wait, no, she did not do that. It's just, Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, huh? Yes, sir, Lana Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Well, now I remember. You have really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder again. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself. So, I'll be the prosecutor. How many times do I have to say prosecutor, prosecutor, prosecutor? At the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeguard! To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeguard. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forgiving evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. Hi, Prosecutors' office. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. Kona trophy. That's a bronze shield. There's got to be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutors Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer then. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Well then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? You have your own knife? Edge guard? You don't really have to guard your own edge, you know what I'm saying? To be specific, it was the knife I keep the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Well, Edge guards knife. He guards the edge very well. Edge guard? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Oh, come on! Can you take the joke? I'm just taking a joke. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Do you know this thing? Say, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeguard? Oh yeah, well he will take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be the one same side as Mr. Edgeguard, but then my sister would be found guilty. How about this? Take this. Alright, see ya. Dirt, 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 dirt. Why are you still here, you weird lady? Wait, we were not done? We're not done with the edge guard? I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? That's a great honor. I mean, they send that shield to the best prosecutors each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. King of Prosciutto. Kind of like employee of the month, only better. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than your usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I mean, I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's framed. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. My. What an amazing bouquet. Just right for the Mr. Edgeguard. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, oh, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of this foot. Between a rock and a hard place? Wendy? Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancé? I don't think so. Perhaps. Love has no law in age as long as they're 18 or older. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go for more of the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The jar below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. Oh, what an exquisitely splendid concussion. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Hey, a chessboard! I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's a bit of tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mountain knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? edges surrounding a pond with a spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy to do to the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflections. Strange. Why did I just see picture of Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He will sue you? Is that a laptop, dude? I just realized that is not a makeup stand. It's actually a laptop. Those are all the cases. Oh my gee. They're stacked up to the ceilings. There are even ladders. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone to get them for him. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe again? He must study these cases reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. OMG. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. Well, I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. Oh, well, that's handy to know. Are we done with the OMGs? Are we still going OMG right now? Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and, you know, take a nap. I bet he pores over his cases while here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jackets, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about the Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning, he has sofa hairs and little creases in his cheeks from the seams. He's so cool. Yeah, sofa hair is cool now. Wait, do we have to look at the Kate Konas trophy again? Oh. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors! Please, stop saying that. And then, like, she's saying all this OMG, OMG while Edgeguard is in the same room. That's kind of hilarious. Are we done now? Are we done? We done? Is there anything else to see? Anything more to go OMG about? We done OMG, my friend? Alright, I think we done. Oh. This! Given to Edgeguard, King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. Check! Oh my... The 3D technology, my dude. Hey, check it out, yo! There's a metal plate here. Well, it looks like the names of all previous recipients have all engraved in it. Oh, wow! One guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, I mean, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosciutto. I would like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does kind of a ring to it. Oh! It's like, you can see like the little fist. Is that it? Do we need to see this thingy? No? Do we need to zoom in? Wait, hold on. Zoom in. Wah. Okay, we don't need to zoom in. I'm assuming. We get out? Did you see the King of Prosciutto? Maybe you could use that for your lunchbox. Ew. Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, I said prosciutto, but sure. You must have brewed the tea leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves. Wait, I forgot her voice. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. Well, I knew it, so that the secret to their aroma exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is a waste of time. Where do we go now? Detention center? Hello, anybody? What do you think about this? Here's to this. I've noticed that defense attorney have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this? A behavioral study of liars? Oh, the Edgeguard sword. Yo, lady, would you like to make a lunchbox with that? Could you take a look at this? You. Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea? Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Am I supposed to go to the dude's room and then show his own knife? Okay, never mind. So then... well, I have to show Edgeguard the shield? But he's seen it. So basically this says that you were the best of the best last year, huh? Well, you can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. A travesty? Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive the broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where the detective gumshoe works. Yeah, many times actually. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it all broken? Why does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He does seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Well, maybe we should ask him more about yesterday. Well, what did you do yesterday then? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the Prosecutors' office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for resolved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing, a ceremony was held at the police department. There is an annual review and award for outstanding police officers and prosciuttos. And that's where you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeguard pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What right? I would appreciate it if you would direct that suspicious glare elsewhere, please. What the? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premise? I'm the Edgeworth? What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your request, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against the chief prosecutor, Sky? Well, I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Sky, sir? No, sir! No name of that kind, sir! Not in that report, sir! Well, I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on the very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you, sir. I wasn't aware of the particular... Sir, give me your name. Oh, yes, yes, sir, sir. Meekins, sir, Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins, take your report and GTFO. And good luck with that raise next month. Oh, but sir, I didn't know, sir. Poor guy, looks like he was a bit absent on the day that gave out the brains, and good luck. Oh my gosh, savage! Right, savage. Right? Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm very busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. See you later, sir. Police. Oh no. What happened to this cute little thing? Well, we're finally here. Why would they put up the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi and the traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only even been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Hello, please kill me. Disturbing. Why does it undulates like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Me IRL. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger, who's that next to him. Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here really fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? Well, that's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? I mean, well, at least he doesn't seem to be too busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know that I'm a very busy man, pal. I'll give you one word of advice, okay, pal? You better not agree to defend the suspect this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor have confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and then she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's the Lana Sky sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically! Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voice down. You know, you don't want to be overheard using the word like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us nowadays. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Oh, me? Oh, well, nothing. I mean, I'm very busy, but, they did kick me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Well then, what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. That's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? Well, I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I would spend the day getting the Badger dance down to pat. Isn't there anything else you could do? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think of it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal! Well, do you know this, Keikona? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosciutto award that Mr. Edgeguard got yesterday. Well, were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence of myself. Oh, well, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, well, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later, though. Apparently, he has forgotten. Ah, but I was proud of Mr. Edgeguard for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeguard's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeguard. What could have happened? Well, we have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeguard. Do you know this guy? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Oh, hey pal, this is a Detective ID's card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that gets me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop this card a lot. Well, let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, mistake. But didn't you work together with him in the... Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He is the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? So, this ID card belongs to the victim? Or he was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Well, don't you think it's a little strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned about that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that the Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana confessing as much. Well, he's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it's all started with the murder of the defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there's have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, okay? Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there has always been whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. Well, I had no idea he was under the gun. Well, anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. Wait, what? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Should we examine? Oh my gosh. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. Kill me. Please. Kill me. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Kill me. It's battery power, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger fated to dance until he drops. Work of an art, designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Well, thank you very much. Well, why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who was, what was his name? The guy in the parking lot, High Noon or something? Oh, that would be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer High Noon. Is he some kind of Wild Wild West sheriff or something? Wild Wild West? No, Jake Marshall is just a regular officer from West LA. From a moment there, I wasn't sure. Hey, look, pal. Let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they will let you examine the crime scene. Maybe? I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere, but just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Oh, that was Gumshoe? I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I was wondering about that. Oh wait, we went through this. No! Kill me! Please kill me! The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911! Well, you know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human! She has a point. I think we've seen everything. Oh, car. Do you know why the police cars are printed black and white? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. What? A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Ba-dum-tsh. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. Well, I wonder if they will be selling fingerprint sets. I don't think it's kind of a campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into your cookie jar. Well, I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. So we move to the parking lot. Well, looks like the investigation is still going. I'll have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in the dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, still here? Oh, hello. Why the surprised look? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that lost its hair. Jake High Noon, a strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Well, here you go. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. He's holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Oh, well, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Guess I would better let you in then. Well, thank you, Officer Marshall. Well, that's right. He's a patrolman and not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a second. Isn't the crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks. The clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers, strike out for the lands of noon. Manifest destiny, let's have a hootany. Note to myself, police investigators are like a settling land? Well then, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say that I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter is crumpled and burnt to the ground. Have you seen this thing, dude? Alright, he's not into it. Also, he's from LA, not from Texas. I just realized there's no Wild Wild West in the freaking LA. The Wild Wild West exists in Texas, dude. Shouldn't it be like a surfer like, what up, dude? Down, you know, with the wow, 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 wow. The Wild Wild West doesn't exist really at all outside of movie sets. Now, don't destroy the cowboys' dreams. Coast to coast, LA to Chicago. Alright, we can examine now. Q to slide. Oh, look at the droopy ass. How the heck did they draw that? Wait, isn't this like actually like a high technology? How is it a rope? What is this? How did they do that? It is rope. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. Well, you have got to be the only person I know that would have come to that conclusion. This appears to be the car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the Prosecutors' office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It must scream, I have money to burn. Yeah, well, you know, prosciuttos get the big bucks. Ain't that a truth? Prosciuttos, one of the most expensive dairy meat. You know, you get a thin ass slice and then boom, they ask you for like 20 bucks. Look at that old ass cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else who it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out. Ring. Oh, it's moving on itself, dude. Ghost. Oh, I thought it would move. Power button. Dude, I just realized kids who were born in like 2010 would be 9 years old, and if they're playing this game, they'll be like, Mom, what is this? I didn't realize that it can open. Cell phones close and open? What? The cell phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you have made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised that you didn't know about it. Well, sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about this thing, like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that you never know with people from your generations. Excuse me? You also is old in this generation. Whatever, let's check out this phone. Beep 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 beep. She made the same joke but did it backwards. Exactly. So, what's backwards of fun? Not fun. So it wasn't funny. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Sour please in the chat, please. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over there? Oh, so sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone, didn't you? Yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Sky. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Well, who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those new-fangled ringtones. Oh, that, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. Well, I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in the Texas, partner. Kick Kona in chat, please. Uh-oh, well, I have been cited the Wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made in 5:18 on the day of the murder. A block. This area is reserved for prosciuttos. Well, defense attorney are relegated to the B block. I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to the B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up on my job that soon. Is that it? Did we all look at the whole shebang? Oh. What is this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look! Something's written on it. Yeah, I think we're trying to get that. Oh, good man. You're right. Let's see. 6, 7S, 12- or 12/2. There's a name printed on the paper about that. Goodman. Goodman? Well, maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does that mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Well, I think that's it, right? Slade? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific about that? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, well. Aren't you a feisty Dougie there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna. Madonna? Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here is an autopsy report. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutors Sky and the Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there is no motive. Goodman wasn't particularly gifted detective. Well, that's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You call me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Okay, Kona, please. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Well, now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm just keeping an eye out in the meantime. Well, that's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying that he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog. That's why he can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs without edge guarding. Edge guard? That cowdog's been kicking out his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That is correct, Bambina, but there is a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prosecutors tomorrow is none the other than the Edgeguard himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gone to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prosecutor's office. Dry wind of ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeguard have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? Well, he was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, till he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? There are prosecutors we are talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow rumors about Edgeworth to their sources, you find one person. But they're off-limit, untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosciutto, Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where the gunshots, they're bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timer says. They're a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Was that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to the Edgeguard? So, well, how are we doing this, Mr. Wright? I don't know, I guess we got some clues and we have an autopsy report and a note from the victim and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? I tried my best, but I think I kind of failed. It's the Still Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me about what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutors in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this, like, maybe I still don't know anything about what happened here. To be continued. Easy clap.